Hello, welcome to 528 Games Lab. In this video I am going to start a brand new project, a space project. Yes, I want it to be in space. I've been wanting to do a space game for so long and I've just decided to do it. Now's the time. So here's a brand new project. It's a 2023 9 instance of Unity. I'm completely starting from scratch, so I'm going to create a main menu and I'm going to create a level scene. I think that's all I'm going to need for now. Don't need the lighting settings. And let me check the scenes are included. Remove the example scene, we don't need that. Okay, so now I have pretty much a blank canvas to start my game. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is download a few packages that I will need to make this game. The first one being this. The first one being this GUI Pro Kit Sci-Fi Survival. It's a really fantastic GUI asset and it's perfect for the game I'm going to be making, so I'm going to download that. I'm also going to go and have a look at some environmental stuff, so I would really like a nice Skybox, a free one preferably. Here we go, there's a free one. Very nice, very nice. I will have that. Yep, buy. I'm not buying this case, gimme. Alright, let's open that up. Unity. In the meantime, let's see what else is here. Staff, field, space, skybox. This is also nice, but I really prefer the other one. I think it's going to go much nicer with our spaceship model that we've chosen. Yeah, really like that a lot. Okay, let's download that. What else do we need? So these are some really nice 3D assets that I've seen before. I've actually bought these a long time ago with the intention to make a game with them, and I didn't. I think that was about 3 years ago. But I think these would be perfect for the game, to build some kind of planet or some kind of terrain with. So let's download that. Okay, so the next thing I would like is I'm going to need some sci-fi effects, some particle effects, because it's space, right? Lots of particles in space, or not, but I want there to be. That's very nice. I like this one, and I actually own it already. But these are projectiles. I don't think we're not going to be doing any shooting for now, I don't think. That is a lot of fun. Next. What's next? Arsenal. This one looks good. I've used this one before. And I think, yep, that's what I want. This is what I want. This is the one. Okay, so I'm thinking this game is going to be a bit more of a kind of mining game than it is going to be a shooting game. So I want more kind of beam effects than projectile missile effects. So let's download that one. Import this. Okay. And they've been very kind and given us a URP version of their assets, so we're going to need to unpack that because I am going to actually try and deploy this game to as many platforms as possible when I'm done, purely because I like to finish stuff. If I make stuff, if I put time into something, I want to finish it, and you don't really finish something until you know it has to be ready for someone else to use. That's when you can draw a line under it and say it's finished. When it's possible for someone else to play that game from start to finish and then for them to get something out of that game. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Okay, let's head over back to this GUI asset, the sci-fi survival asset, see if that, yeah, it has. So we'll import that. That may take a while actually. Alright, so I think we can start putting stuff in our scene now. So the first thing I want to do is pulling that skybox, because that is what is going to make the game feel like a space game. So let's generate some lighting settings first of all for the game, or for the scene rather. This is for the main menu. And where do I set the skybox? Environment. Here we go. And thought it was going to be easier to pick it from there, but I don't think it is. I'm sure there's a way to filter, but I can't be bothered, so I'm going to just drag it in from here. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's really nice. Alright, done. Let's deploy that. It's a space game. Finished. Alright, so what's next? Let's bring in the model. So we've got space. Let's put something in it. Let's delete this, example assets. Let's try and keep this project neat and tidy. And let's put everything in a third-party assets folder, everything that we've just downloaded. Let's drag it into there just to keep this really nice and tidy. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need this either, I don't think. Yep. See you later. I'm gonna keep these, I think. Apart from that, don't need that. Alright, so let's put the spaceship in. Let's pull that asset in as well. Trying to find out if I need to download some URP asset or something, or unpack some URP settings, because this isn't working. But maybe I need to just manually upgrade the materials. Alright, it would help if I actually picked the materials. Do you know what? Let's just let's upgrade the whole project. See what happens. Yeah, wow. Oh, I really like this vessel a lot. Some different colors there too. So we can give the player some options to select their color when they start. But I think for now I'm gonna go with the white one, like that. Reminds me of something. I don't know what it is. Let's put that at position 0. Look at that, very nice. Okay. So let's move the camera to look at it. Whoa. Let's position it a little bit. Wow. I don't know why I like this model so much. I mean, it's not particularly attractive. I just really like it. So what I'm going to do, what I'm trying to do here is I'm actually just looking for inspiration. I'm moving the camera around, get some angles to try and figure out what it is I'm going to do. And I think what I want to do is, in the main menu scene, I think I want the camera to be panning around the vessel. So I think that would look really nice, rather than just have a static image in the main menu. It would be really nice if we can be panning around. So I mean, I could implement like a touch or controller movement scheme so that the player can actually do it. But I'm not sure. Anyway, let's put some UI over this first. So I'm just looking at the demo scene of the GUI pack, and I'm just going to lift some aspects of the demo scene out into a prefab. So let's create a folder under there called UI, and I think I just want the title, really, the title and the buttons. I don't want the background or anything else really. So let's take the title, and I want to put that back how it was. I don't want it to be a prefab in this scene. I want to basically undo the changes in this scene. Okay, let's open up the main menu. Don't save. Now I can drag my title into here, and I'm going to need a canvas, so let's create a canvas. And then drag my title into there, set the offsets and the positioning. Nice. I've actually dragged the background in. Let's disable that, and it's actually already looking quite nice. What is that? Keep that level. Let's take that image out. I think I want that image to be separate, so I'm going to lift it up a level. Button works. It's got no sound, so I'm going to have to add some sound after. All in all, it's starting to take shape. So let's look for some particle effects. Oh, no, I already have them, don't I? So, yeah, in here. Let's add a nebula, see what happens. Where'd it go? I don't think I actually dragged it. Didn't actually end up in the scene, did it? Whoa. That looks really nice. But why don't I see it in play mode? That looks so nice. Why don't I see that in play mode? I want that. Where'd it go? It's still in the scene. Alright, I really like that, but I can't be bothered to figure out why it's not rendering. It's very strange. But it is there in the scene. You can see the bounds of particles. It's just not rendering. Or maybe it is rendering and I'm just missing something. Doesn't look like it's rendering to me. This skybox is very nice. Really, really nice. Getting mesmerized by it. Anyway, I think this is really nice. I can't stop looking at it. Anyway, I really like this nebula, but I'm gonna have to come back to it, I think. There's no settings in here I need to change, are there? No. Scale? Is it too big? Okay, I have no idea. Nothing in the instructions. Let's try re-import. Maybe I messed something up. Alright, this is taking too long. Scrap that. Right, let's go back to the panning idea. So I was saying we could maybe have a camera controller or something to allow the player to move the camera around. This looks like it might do the job. Don't like the look of that, to be honest. I don't think it's not that I don't like the look of it, it's just that I don't think it's right for what I'm looking for. Camera move controller. Script. No. This is taking too long. This is taking too long. I think I can do this with Cinemachine and forget about allowing the player to pan around. No camera scripts, maybe. Yeah, no. This could be it. Camera orbit. No, don't think. Don't think this is what we need. It actually is, but I can do this in Cinemachine. Scrap that. Let's just use Cinemachine, I think. So for Cinemachine, firstly I need to download Cinemachine from the Unity registry. Let's pull that down. And now I can create a virtual camera, but in this case I'm going to create a dolly camera with track. I think that's the one I need. So what this will do, it will allow me to move the camera on a path and just update a value from 0 to 1. I should be able to pan. So we want to look at the vessel. That seems to be working in play mode. It's a nice looking scene, this. So the dolly, I should be able to loop this around. The vessel. I need to create a few more waypoints, I think, for that to work. Let's create a bunch. Should do it. Might be too many actually. Got into a little bit of a twist here. This looks more like a roller coaster than a camera dolly. Let's take some out. I don't think we need that many points. I'll do. Just want a very basic kind of circle, but I want it to kind of go up and down just so it doesn't look like it's spinning on a turntable. I actually do want it to feel a bit cinematic, like because the ship's going to be traveling through space, so I want it just to look like the camera is on another ship that's flying around rather than it just spinning around. So I'm going to create kind of like a organic looking flight path. That looks quite nice. Might want it to go behind a little bit, a bit flatter. Yeah, like that. That's nice. Yeah, looks good. Alright, so next thing we want to work on is the user interface in the main menu. So let's create somewhere for our sprites. I'm going to set the image of the title. We need to convert that to a 2D sprite. Okay, looking good. Anchor it to the top. So with the UI, I try not to ever use absolutes, and I think that's generally the recommendation. I don't think many people actually position things absolutely. Otherwise, it's just not going to work for different resolutions. So It's worth spending a bit of time getting it looking right with your anchors, and it will pay off massively in the future. You'll have no problems with different resolutions, or if you do, they won't be so obvious. That's looking quite nice as a main screen. Let's offset the bottom button as well. Something like that looks good. Just high enough for your thumb to catch it. So let's have a look at it in different resolutions. As you can see, it doesn't scale at all with different resolutions still. So that's not what we want, because we want it to look good on as many different devices as possible. So one of the things I use is scale with screen size. This should scale the user interface depending on the screen size. Basically, it does what it says on the tin. So already you can see that's a lot better. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better. I'm not too bothered about this resolution, to be honest. It's not one that I think we should worry about. I don't know many Square devices that I'll be deploying this to. I'll come back to this resolution, I think. The main ones for me right now: portrait, landscape. Really just tweaking these values until I end up with something that I like the look of. Okay. Oh, looks nice on that. I can imagine this being a PC game. Alright, that looks nice. Actually looks like a book cover. Alright, that looks pretty good on most resolutions now. At least with that small amount of testing we've just done. Happy with that. So the next thing we need to do is start making this UI be a bit interactive. This button here, I want it to say something like launch or engage, or this is the button that's gonna start the game basically. And that's it. I think I'm going to call it a day, guys, for this video. In the next video, I'm going to basically start bringing this to life. I'm going to add some code, start writing some code. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.